Oh, my game fucking crashed. Oh yeah, because I fucking take out my hard drive. Ah! I am not a clairvoyant man. I wouldn't. I don't want to hear shit coming from you, Diesel of the Big.
You do YouTube. You should know how to do this.
But I'm a moron.
Don't argue with that.
Hey Siri, buy me a sniper.
Ha! You won't be able to find me. I'm an American. We're easy to blend in.
No, he's fattening up. He's morphing into the population. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is a turn-by-turn, never mind it's not your turn this turn game, based off of a famous card game by the same name. In this game, your only goal is to show how much you don't go outside and how little you care about making an impact on society by making your opponent wait 15 years before he's able to do anything. And when he's finally able to do something, you can just negate everything. Isn't that fun? It's been 20 minutes. I have still not put down a single card yet, bro. Like, can you let me play the fucking game, my guy? What role am I playing in this shit? The fucking victim?
Pharaoh, the Hebrew god, came to me in the desert. And he commands you let his people go.
That's all very well, Moses. But first you had to defeat me in a duel. I summoned Dark Magician.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Originates from, well, Yu-Gi-Oh! A manga series published in 1986, which eventually led to the creation of its very own card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! But don't worry, it only gets worse. Launched in 1999 and created at first for funsies and more so to help the popularization of the manga, the card game worked well, even better than anyone would have thought. To give numbers to that, a grand total of 22 billion cards was sold as of 2009, which even won them a world record. Evidently so. Just like the Pokemon trading card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is massive upon itself, and like Pokemon trading cards, some of them are worth more than a fucking house. And no, this is not a drill. This, however, is. Story time. In 2005, the Make-A-Wish Foundation collaborated with Konami to bring a very special gift to a kid in need. His name was Tyler Gressel, who was suffering from cancer. So, in order to make his wish come true, both Konami and Kazuki Takahashi went ahead and made Tyler into an actual card for Yu-Gi-Oh! Tyler, the Great Warrior. This strong warrior card representing a fierce warrior dressed to fight his disease like a ferocious monster was given to Tyler, who ended up making a full recovery of his cancer. Good for him. The card, however, spiraled fucking insanity for card collectioners, as it was a rare one-of-one card, basically a card that was never redone after that, which instantly yeeted its price to the great beyond. And after almost 20 years, the card of Tyler the Great Warrior is equivalent to $311,211, which is fucking ridiculous. And if you thought that was a lot, well, here's news for you. Above it is the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with a grand total of price of $400,000. And some people spend the money for that, believe it or not. So next time you buy yourself a drink from the gas station and think, was that worth it? Remember that there's a moron out there who paid almost $500,000 for a small piece of Tyler's paper. So yeah, drink that Red Bull with pride. Side comment, there's also a discussion to be had with the stainless steel version of the Black Luster Soldier, but... well, I mean, the price speaks for itself.
How do you say rocket launcher in Dutch?
In Dutch, you would say raketwerper.
Raketwerper!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Has went through many trials, tribulations and suffering along its insane run, with cards being shit, cards being more broken than the US economy, and some becoming banned in every single tournament you can possibly think of. I'm looking at you, part of greed. And even if there's more than 100,000 cards, I'll keep it beginner friendly, at least as much as I can. Nevertheless, put your thinking cap on, cause this is yapping time. Yu-Gi-Oh! Relies on three types of cards: monsters, magic, and traps. Monsters are set on the field and possess attack points, defense points, and sometimes special talents that activate upon meeting certain criteria. Magic cards are cards that are used to destroy monsters, affect your monsters, buff them, nerf them, and more. Trap cards are cards that wait for your opponent to make a move before activating, kind of a come on bitch, attack me, I know you wanna. Each player usually has 4,000 life points, but we're going more so to 8k those days for very good reasons that begin with the letter T and ends up with much damage. Yu-Gi-Oh! Plays like a turn by turn, where a player does his actions and when he's done, it's the other player's turn. Certain traps and monsters effects on your side can be activated during your opponent's turn if certain criteria are met. If two monsters with 2000 attack are on each side of the field, you can either choose to attack or not. If the monster has equal attack, both of the monsters will be destroyed. If the opponent has less attack, you will destroy his monster and inflict him with a difference of point between you two. But if I have 1k and he's got 2k and I attack, not only will my monster die, but I will also take recoil damage from the difference in attack. I know it's a lot, but please stay with me, we're like halfway there already. Each deck of cards has up to 60 cards, even though back in the day there wasn't a limit, until one motherfucker thought it would have been funny to pull up in a tournament with a deck of 2,222 cards, so yeah, had to limit to 60. You start the game by picking 5 cards from the top of your deck, shuffled of course. Moreover, to summon strong and cool monsters, you have something called the extra deck, which you can summon monsters from by, again, meeting certain criteria. And that's it. Yep, that's it. If you managed to follow along thus far, then great job, here's a participation trophy. Now, I could go deeper down the rabbit hole and talk about synchro summoning, pendulum summoning, XYZ summoning, the infamous Max C, Baron de Fleur, Exodia, Pot of Greed, and more, but I won't. Because if I do, your head will heat up faster than my PC when I try running Skyrim with 600 sex mods. So for now, let's keep that head cool and breezy, it's time to get in the funny.
It appears we've been boarded by another ship. Yes. It appears the pirates are coming on board and killing all of us.
Just like any other niche, Yu-Gi-Oh has its share of references, habits and stuff that to normal people would make you look like a degenerate, but to any player would make them laugh out loud. Just like Undertale has people pogging soon as they hear 4 notes, Hollow Knight has people busting all over the screens when any information about Silksong is released, and how GTA players break another monitor up and seeing that GTA 6 is getting delayed again. Yu-Gi-Oh's funny is centered around yelling extremely loud like you were always one step ahead of your opponents. Much like a lot of other culprits, this originated from the anime, where the main character always had to explain how everything he did was planned out and how you had fallen right into his trap. Just picture that one meme of the shining glasses, that's basically what that is. On paper, it doesn't seem that funny. In practice, however, it gets real funny, especially if the person you're playing with is more than down to engage in that stupidity.
Hello everybody, I am Big Diesel and we will have an awesome time destroying Aalahn.
See, it's funny because you believe you can best me in combat, my friend. Soon enough, you will be my new rug.
I summon the Witchcrafter Pottery. Why did it not work? There we go.
A pitiful card with 0 attack. You're sending a monster to your death. You meant to put it in defense mode, didn't you?
No, I did not, because I didn't know that it had that low of an attack.
As we say, fucking fair enough. Now, from one duelist to another, what the fuck are you cooking?
I don't know, I haven't played this game so long.
A pathetic excuse that will get you your own death.
Your turn.
My turn. Now, my friend, you're about to taste defeat, and it's gonna leave a sour taste in your mouth. I use Raigeki.
Oh, bullcrap.
It's never bullcrap, it's the heart of the card. I summon Komori Dragon.
With the sacrifice of these two.
What?
I summon the Dark Rebellion.
My god, I'd be scared if it was loading. He's using XYZ summoning. Oh, okay, that's actually bad. Oh, that's actually really bad. Okay, oh shit, okay, I'm dropping the egg. That's actually really bad. That's so bad.
Who's the weak one now, wizard?
Talk your shit all you want, big man. You won't be laughing in 15 turns, if you can even survive that long. And if you can, then I'm pretty much fucking boned. I am now going to use a legendary technique my grandfather told me called I'm fucking stalling. Have you fun all you want, but this battle ends in 2 turns. Quote my fucking words. A foolish duelist you are. I used a trap card, Magic Cylinder. With this trap card, not only is your attack negated, but I also launch it back at you, and you take 3,500 points of damage. Now, before you do anything, I have a single question to ask you, my friend. Did you ever go fishing in your life?
Like, well, I was like 10.
You're not a character, Diesel. What's that? Get it, character.
I was probably 10 when I went fishing once.
A foolish man you are, Diesel. If you have fished more in your life, you would have learned how to bait properly. I use my second magic cylinder.
For crying out loud, that you had that card there for so long. Why didn't you use that? You used it now.
My penis is almost as big as my luck.
Oh, very small?
Yeah, it's like 5 centimeters. It's the size of the penis matters not. It is the level of the cards that you summon on the field that does. Nothing gets a bad bitch hornier than seeing a blue-eyed white dragon, believe me.
2 pairs.
Exodia, the forbidden one! Impossible!
Just like what Five Nights at Freddy's did to the brain of anyone who ever scrolled social media, Yu-Gi-Oh! Deserves a small little place in my mind palace because it has been able to get out of its shell and become known for a few things. Exodia. Based off of the monster who takes 5 cards to summon but will instantly win you the duel if you do, Exodia has a cool design, is recognizable, and if someone says I summon Exodia, you're pretty much fucked and you should be praying to whatever god you have left. It should have been me, not him. From the anime where the main character's schizophrenia makes his inner soft boy die as his goth personality screams out,
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
which of course can be used for many different scenarios.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Kaiba's pose. From the anime where the antagonist Seto Kaiba gets Exodia'd, as I said he does not fuck around, and becomes a vegetable for months after that. I'm pretty sure you've seen this pose before. Pot of Greed! A card that allows you to draw 2 cards. Seems simple, somehow it's made an impact for a reason I am also unaware of.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! Then I play Magic Force, which allows me to play Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! You never saw this coming! I summoned Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
The Shadow Realm. Based off of a manga where any opponent that fucked with the MC would end up in North Korea, more or less, the Shadow Realm has been seen in various memes and is still known by a wide amount of people. You've activated my trap card. The meme speaks for itself. You thought you had cut off my legs. I used the trap card Neuralink to infect your brain with 15 petabytes of Kingdom Hearts lore. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards. Directly tied to Exodia, the MC had to win against the Nepo baby Seto Kaiba using his grandpa's deck, which Kaiba had said was complete shit, to which the MC responded, my grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but it does contain the unstoppable Exodia. And in Kaiba's defense, he wasn't fully wrong, Grandpa's deck is pretty shit. But if it's shit, then how do you lose to it, buddy? And on top of all that, Yu-Gi-Oh's card designs have become an icon in itself that any internet lurker who's seen the layout of it surely knows what it's originated from, which is deserving of an honorary clap. Also Magician Girl. But that's for all the Rule 34 lurkers. I know what kind of person you are.
So you've got a dweeb army. Am I supposed to be scared to attack?
Well, only if destroying an innocent soul concerns you.
Nah. As the president of a major corporation, I have to do that every day.
One thing that I will always say about games involving any sort of conflict between 2 players, like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or CSGO, is that you should always train a bit with a friend before getting into any games. You never know what type of degenerates you may encounter, so being prepared for it is always a good thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is no stranger to this, because you better have a kind of good deck ready before you go online, even in normals, because I swear people play their life more than in Russian roulette in there. My type of deck is usually one that is not meta. For anyone unaware, meta stands for most effective tactic available, so the more of the deemed effective card you have in your deck, the more likely you are to win a duel. I usually use old school stuff, simple strategies, a few cheesy cards here and there, but never anything too crazy, because I think it's what makes Yu-Gi-Oh! Great. But sadly, you will encounter a maniac every now and then that will not give a shit and use a busted ass build against you, allowing him to create a wall that can't be destroyed, will destroy you if you so much as do anything, and will destroy you for sure soon as it's able to attack. It's not really fun always, but it's part of what makes Yu-Gi-Oh! Such a compelling game, being able to create a deck of anything you want with anything you want. Want a cool dragon deck? Bam! Want an anime deck? Bam! Want a demon deck? Bam! Want to automatically win the duel with an outlock? Bam! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is hard to understand, but you can't say it's not open to anyone who's willing to swim in that pool of Kool-Aid and doo-doo. And if you can't stand anyone online, there's always your friends available to yell out loud and have a grand old time with, which is my preferred type of entertainment. I have to shit so bad.
Don't say that while we're recording.
I was like, what's the best thing to ruin the silence? A poop joke. Come on, go! My friend, I'm about to teach you a lesson in humility. Using the Duel. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, let me just do this again, okay, because I fucked it up.
The dragon dwelling.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Come on, you illiterate prick, do something.
The illiterate prick will show you what's happening. I use the Fuck! I'm doing this again.